just start this shit.
Versus Roark.
So there's a bunch of trainers. First of all, it's weird that even though there's like twice as many refights in this game as in Emerald, the total number of the total time of all the videos put together was only barely higher, even though, you know, Gen 4 is known for being slow as fuck. Yeah, I didn't record the gym leader fights in order, but I am putting them in the video in order. So, first we got Roark. Fuck Aerodactyl.
Using a full restore immediately.
Just like in Gen 3, Aerodactyl from the Rock-type gym leaders, like by far one of the most dangerous Pokemon because it's fast and it's quad weak against me. Thankfully it missed Stone Edge, so that's all I needed for this whole fight. I also reloaded after every fight because I swapped around my TMs and my moves and stuff. I think the only consistent move throughout the entirety of all these fights was Sleep Powder. That was the only move I never replaced.
Sounds right. It's the most effective move.
I don't switch around the moves too much for the gym leaders and for the stat trainers, but I change my moveset every single Elite Four member. But yeah, honestly, aside from the what's it called, the Aerodactyl, there really isn't that much going on in the Roark fight.
I mean, it's rock types. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
T-Tar just got one shot by a Butterfree. Like, if T-Tar can't do it, then who can?
And they're fucked. Yeah, Golem, that's really gonna stop me.
What's he gonna do? Explode?
Not likely. I did grind up to level 100 because I was level 99, so it's like, I might as well.
Yeah.
I didn't do any grinding this entire playthrough, and I ended up at level 99 by the time I was ready to do the refights. That's kind of insane. And I skipped a fuck ton of fights too. Like, if I'd fought every trainer, I would have gotten to level 100 a long-ass time ago.
Yeah, unlike Gen 2, the XP is not an issue in this game.
Yep. Rampardos fucking probably died like 4 times over to Energy Ball.
Well, it's Gardenia now. Roark was easy.
Gardenia's team fucking sucks. She's like... First of all, she starts with Jump Bluff.
Shit. Garbage.
Her team is extremely bizarre, because everybody else, literally every single other trainer in this video, is like a pretty nice spread of Pokemon, but Gardenia's is just awful. Like, she still has Cherrim.
What do you expect?
I don't know, fucking anything, I guess.
They didn't have cool grass types yet. Just don't think about, you know, any of the grass starters or Breloom in the game. You know, other ones too. Like, just don't worry about it. Okay?
I think somebody has a Breloom, but I don't think it's Gardenia. Well, we'll find out eventually.
Because if it's not the grass type, it would be anyone with fighting types. So is Maylene or whatever her name is.
Oh yeah, it's probably Maylene. Does Roserade get one shot? No, she just barely lives. That's the only Pokemon that didn't get one shot. And gets off a Sludge Bomb before, you know...
It's the inevitable.
I'm honestly glad that Citrus Berry exists, because... I used Hidden Power because I thought she would heal. I'm glad Citrus Berry exists because it put her out of healing range just barely, so I didn't have to waste more time.
Yeah.
Anyway, Maylene. Maylene is similarly... Actually, I think Maylene took me like 3 or 4 tries. I expected it would be one of the easiest, but there's 1 or 2 of her Pokemon that actually fucked me up.
And it was Hitmontop, clearly.
Critical hit fake out is a bad start.
That's a terrible omen. You got crit on fake out.
Yeah. Is this where oh yeah, this is where I started using Life Orb. Because I remembered I had it, and I was like, oh, I can...
Life Orb Butterfree.
It's quite novel. I take 25 damage every attack. So, theoretically, I would live with 1 HP if I used like 8 or 10, I don't know, 10 moves in a row without healing, but I got Dream Eater, so it's fine. I used Sleep Powder because, again, I thought she would heal, but I'm on a roll of misremembering or misthinking that.
Jam is such like a weird Pokemon.
Yeah, here's Breloom.
Yeah, I love Breloom. He's awesome.
Breloom is great. Competitive Pokemon are a bunch of fools for not realizing that Breloom is good in Gen 3 until recently.
He's not even good in Gen 3.
I mean, Breloom is good in Gen 3. It was just like he didn't become...
You said until recently.
But yeah, it's only recently that he's risen to OU or whatever tier he's in right now. Also, I think it was the Machamp. I think I kept, like, not using Sleep Powder for some reason. I don't know. I can't remember what specifically was what kept fucking me up in this fight. It was probably Lucario.
Some fighting type Pokemon get Aerial Ace. So maybe someone had Aerial Ace.
Actually, with this extreme speed, I think I remember is that I kept getting whittled down because of Life Orb, and then Lucario would keep coming in and extreme speeding me. So I had to keep my health up for Lucario so I wouldn't just get instantly killed.
Makes sense.
Lives on a goddamn pixel. And again, doesn't heal. What the hell is wrong with these people? Unless she just doesn't have any full restores, which is weird.
I'm pretty sure every gym leader / Elite Four member has 2.
You would think so, and yet... Wake, I'm pretty sure only took 1 attempt. He's not very difficult.
No. Just Wake.
Sharpedo's dark, so it gets wiped. Gyarados, I'm usually afraid of because it learns every single Fang attack, which I'm weak to all of them. And I don't have a move that's super effective against it, despite it being water. So Energy Ball wouldn't really help me that much.
And it's the dreaded flying type that also has an ice move. So.
Oh yeah, Avalanche. There it is. I always forget about that move.
I wasn't expecting it to be Avalanche. I was expecting Ice Fang, but
yeah.
Either way,
you would think. I think Wake was like the first gym leader I fought, so I don't think I have the Life Orb. I haven't really been paying attention. I usually don't pay attention to my health. I'm just glad that it's like... I feel like if the Life Orb was introduced in Gen 3, then there would be a message, like, after every single turn being like, Butterfree took damage from the Life Orb. But thankfully, no, you just take the damage and life goes on.
Fuck off.
Yeah. There's a little cut there because I had to, I don't remember, I think I went to the bathroom or something.
It's Floatzel. Nothing important's happening.
I think this is the first time that I've outsped Floatzel. I just had to be 37 levels over-leveled.
Okay, you just had to be the highest level possible.
Ludicolo, I'm sure will get one shot by fucking Bug Buzz, as you do.
Fucking love Ludicolo.
I do too. He seems kind of small in this sprite.
He does look small.
He's huge in Coliseum and XD.
And he's not even dancing, so there's already some discrepancies.
I probably could have gotten Energy Ball just for Quagsire, but it's Quagsire. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, he doesn't even have like 500 BST. It's whatever.
I would be worried if I wasn't Flying type. What is the strongest water move Quagsire learns? Fucking Surf? I'm not too worried about it. And that's Wake. Not too hard.
That was Wake.
That was Wake. I think Fantina was even easier than Gardevoir. I mean Gardenia. Sorry, they both start with the same syllable, my mistake. And Gardenia. Butterfree learns Shadow Ball, and all of her Pokemon are weak to Ghost. She doesn't have a Sableye or a Sableye or a fucking, what's the other dark ghost?
It's
Not Dusk Noir, that's this.
it's Sableye and Spiritomb.
Yeah, Spiritomb. She doesn't have that, so basically everything gets one-shot by Shadow Ball. Ghost types are not really known for their defensive typing, or their defensive stats. You know, when the game is running at like 150% speed like this, it almost seems at a regular pace.
Oh wait, this isn't normal.
Yeah, exactly. It feels normal, but if you heard the music, you would definitely notice it. But because the game is muted for us right now, it's fine. They literally could have just, while programming at the very beginning, just typed in code like game speed equals 150%, and they would have fucking fixed it.
The game would be perfect, except for that Gengar sprite. Ew, what the fuck was that?
Alright, do I one-shot Drift Blim?
Probably not. It's a special defense wall.
Goodbye, Drift Blim. Easier than Gardenia.
The game just lied.
Alright, it's Byron, and Skarmory is another antithesis to Butterfree.
Who was the antithesis to Butterfree?
Specifically, well, it kind of depends from
like
generation to
Pachirisu.
generation. Oh yeah, in this playthrough it was Pachirisu in the first, like, quarter, because I kept getting owned. In Gen 1 it was Executor. In Gen 2 it will probably still be Executor. In Gen 3 it was Skarmory, and in Gen 4 and probably Gen 5 it's going to be like half the Pokedex.
I can't imagine Gen 5 is going to be very fun.
Bastiodon, I love this guy.
He is pretty awesome.
He reminds me of Monstro from Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, sure. He reminds me of the boulder boss from Mario Galaxy a little bit.
Oh yeah, I see it. I'm not sure why I used Bug Buzz. Can't imagine that was a misclick, because yeah, I should have just done Hidden Power. Maybe Hidden Power put it into healing range, I don't know. Aggron. Really bad typing for a defensively oriented Pokemon.
And a really cool looking Pokemon that's really bad.
It does have a great design.
Magnezone, good Pokemon.
I think there might be like a gap where I'm not doing anything here because I'm looking up if Magnezone has Levitate. Oh, never mind.
And the answer is, it might.
I don't think it does, because I know that Magneton doesn't, but I was like, maybe they realized their mistake and they gave the evolution Levitate, but no, I don't think any of them do.
What abilities does Magnemite even get?
Probably Sturdy and, whatever the one ability that Magnet Pole? It's like a Arena Trap, but only for Steel types.
He is a magnet. It would make sense that he gets the magnet ability.
Yeah. No Levitate, though.
And he's just a UFO. They don't levitate, they fly.
That's true, yeah. And he's not flying type, so you're fucked. And Steelix, same thing as fucking Aggron. Goodbye, Steelix. Oh, he lived! I didn't know Ice Fang for some fucking reason.
To just let him cook.
No. I did Bug Buzz, I'm pretty sure, because I expected him to heal, but I don't know. Maybe he already used all of his full restores. I wasn't really paying attention. Here's She Who Must Not Be Named.
Yo, it's that person. Man, I wonder what their name is.
I don't know, I can't read. Weavile is another fucked up Pokemon. Thankfully, he used Taunt. I knew it was going to outspeed me, so I wasn't going to bother with Sleep Powder anyway, so I just immediately go for the one-shot. Unfortunately, that does mean I can't use Sleep Powder on other Pokemon, of which I don't have super effective moves against. I keep thinking, like, I did Hidden Power because I keep thinking that ground is strong against ice, but it isn't. And I don't think I'll ever fully grasp that. And honestly, it's probably or good thing that I did, because yeah, she just used Mirror Coat. If I had to, like, if I'd done Bug Buzz and, like, done 90% of his health, I would have fucking exploded. Just Froslass, this thing that was the bane of my existence in the first go-around.
Good Pokemon.
While I would, like, when I encountered this thing for the first time, I was like, oh shit, I should have had a Shadow Ball, but then I got a crit, so it doesn't matter. Probably would not have one shot without that crit, but yeah, again, if I had redid this fight, I just would have replaced Hidden Power with Shadow Ball and I would have been fine. Abomasnow, bad special defense, bad typing, bad Pokemon.
Obama.
Good ability though, I guess.
It would be a good ability if she used him first.
Yeah, again, your order is horribly off, lady, but I guess it's good for me. The trainers will use their Pokemon out of order sometimes, but I don't know what that sometimes is. I hate that I can look at the Vegas timeline and know, like, if she's gonna heal or not. Because there's still a big chunk left, so I think she is going to heal. Or maybe there's so much time wasted with the hail and shit.
She would never full restore a sleeping, low health Mamoswine.
She's one of the few Pokemon that actually will heal our last Pokemon, so joke's on me. Yeah, fucking Bug Buzz just one-shot it anyway, so I was dicking around with a Dream Eater for no reason. Because I didn't have Life Orb during that fight. And the final gym leader, Volkner. I hate this guy.
Jolteon. Cool. I feel like you're gonna struggle with Emolga. Gen 5.
Oh, yeah, probably. I'm gonna have to, hope I get lucky with the, getting, like, Psychic or Dream Eater early. Because, yeah, Bug Buzz ain't gonna cut it.
Everything about Emolga was annoying in my playthrough of Black, which I'm not finished with yet because I'm stupid and keep not playing the video game, but I will.
How far are you?
That is a great question. I think I'm like 5 or 6 badges in.
Okay. So definitely more than halfway.
I haven't fought the dragon guy yet. Whether the dragon guy is Irish or Drayden, I don't know. Whether she's Irish or she's Drayden. But yeah, I have no idea. What was the last thing I did? I can't even remember. It was like a week ago.
I think I had to do this fight a few times because I kept getting unlucky with what's it called? With getting hit by thunders. Like, I'm pretty sure Raichu hit me with a critical hit thunder one attempt.
He just wants to write you a love song.
Fuck this guy.
The joke no one's heard before.
Luxray, I think I got killed by like every single one of this guy's Pokemon. Luxray, I think it might be this attempt, or the successful attempt, where he almost one-shots me with Thunder Fang. We'll see in a second here. Okay, no, that wasn't as close as I thought, so... He might have gotten a crit in another attempt and killed me. That did do a lot more than I thought it would, though.
And Electivire. One of my more liked electric types.
It looks cool.
But just like Luxray, it's not good because physical electric type.
Yep.
There's just some types that shouldn't be physical.
It's kind of like what we were talking about the last time, where I think it's okay that bad Pokemon and bad, like, moves exist. Like, I'm fine with experimentation just for the sake of it.
It's just like, don't make something useless. Like, Electivire was a new evolution to an old Pokemon that wasn't, like, terrible, but wasn't fantastic. And now it's just like, there's no point. Why use it?
That is true. It's like when it hurts less when it's like an obvious gimmick Pokemon, like Unknown, or just a Pokemon that is just made to be shit, like Love Disc or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it's something like Electivire, where it's actually supposed to be a real Pokemon, it does kind of sting a little bit. Or Luxray, yeah. At least Luxray, I can justify it by saying like it's a Route 1, like fucking Pikachu thing. It's not a Pikachu, but it's a Route 1 electric type, so it's like it's fine if it's not great, but yeah. Okay, here's the beginning of the stat trainers. Two of the stat trainers, Mira and Marley, I could not get to show up. I don't know where. Okay, I couldn't find a place that said this, but I'm pretty sure you have to do the stat trainers as like side quest to make them show up. So I did do all that off screen, and Mira's was fucking annoying. You just go through like a Lost Woods tunnel, and I had to look up a map because I didn't have Flash. That sucked. Anyway, Cheryl is the HP trainer, so she just has a bunch of Pokemon that have a fuck ton of HP and nothing else.
So Chansey, Blissey-esque
Yeah,
Pokemon.
exactly.
Golem has high HP. Who else has high HP?
Wailord. Wailord sucks.
Where's Alomomola Gen 5?
Alomomola is Gen 5, yeah. I want to know what Wailord's stat spread looks like, because I can't imagine it's anything but like 300 HP and 10 and everything else.
I got you. Give me 1 second.
Somehow it lives on a pixel. I was legitimately surprised by that. Oh yeah, I should have just had the entire Cheryl fight normal speed for the true Gen 4 experience, but no.
Its stats are 170 HP, 90 attack, 45 defense, 90 special attack, 45 special defense, 60 speed.
That's actually way better than I thought it would be.
500 BST.
This is also the only fight in the game that I taught Butterfree a physical move for, and you'll see why in a bit. It's probably easy enough to predict, but Hariyama... I know that Hariyama has a high HP stat, but high enough to be part of the HP trainers lineup I didn't really expect.
Hariyama's tanky.
Hariyama seems like the third evolution of the line, but it's only the 2.
And Makuhita's weird.
Makuhita is weird.
I like him, but he's strange. He's a strange little guy.
Alright, here's Blissey. Everybody get ready to stand up for fucking Gen 4's national anthem. I actually left this unsped up.
How long? How long is it?
God bless Blissey. Alright, Mira, who I think is the...
She's stupid.
I think she's the special attack trainer?
From Porygon Z, I imagine.
Porygon Z? I thought that had a, like, equal attack and special attack. Maybe I'm wrong.
It might. I don't know how it works. I just know that the second one is the defensive one.
Yeah, because there's actually, like, a choice to make between the two.
Yeah, and then Z is just a swap.
Yeah.
Magnezone doesn't have ridiculously high special attack over other stats either, so...
Maybe she's special defense? No, because Porygon Z is not a defensive Pokemon.
No, not even slightly.
I have no fucking idea. I'm just assuming it's special attack. Cheryl is HP. Marley is speed. Marley was by far the worst trainer to fight out of all of them in this video, by the way. Like, not even Cynthia came close to how annoying she was.
Really?
We'll get to that. Okay, it's Alakazam.
The first actually good special attack.
Yeah. She's definitely good. She's definitely a special attacker.
Like, all of her Pokemon so far have had, like, good special attack. But like, I don't know. Not crazy good. Why is Gengar just stanced up like that? I don't like him. Absol isn't special at all. Or did we switch? Oh, this is Riley.
Yeah, we're on Riley now, and it's a physical attack. Because his signature Pokemon is Lucario. It is kind of interesting to see what Pokemon are repeated between the gym leaders and the HP trainers. Like, what does this game consider a good Pokemon? And I guess Magnezone is decent if 2 of the trainers use it.
Good.
Alakazam is used with Mira and the Psychic dude in the Elite Four. Ursaring apparently has high physical attack. I guess that makes sense.
It does. It's accurate.
Lucario is used for 3 people, I think, between Marlene, Riley, and Cynthia. So he's definitely the poster child of Gen 4.
I mean, we knew that already. He was in Smash Bros. He's like super popular.
Yeah.
Used by a ton of trainers.
I think Marley's team might be unique. Because I remember being surprised that she didn't have an Aerodactyl. It doesn't really seem like a Marley Pokemon, but it's fast as fuck.
Does she have a Crobat?
I think so, yeah, she has Crobat.
So she probably has like Floatzel Crobat.
Her signature Pokemon is Arcanine. I mean, I'll get into this later when we're fighting her, but her signature Pokemon is Arcanine. Speed. And yeah, it's only on her team because it has extreme speed. It itself is not that fast.
I think it's decently fast, but like, it's extreme speed.
It's not fast enough, I guess. Even Alakazam outspeeds me. Metagross. Very tiny in this game.
Holy shit, he is small.
He's also small in Emerald. I'm not sure why they can't, like, get the scale right for this dude.
I mean, this is the right scale if he's that small in Emerald.
That's true.
Uh-oh, it's either physical or special defense.
Fuck this Shuckle. Shuckle sucks, obviously, but it took me like 3 attempts to get past this thing because I kept getting toxic.
Oh, Shuckle's kind of crazy, actually.
I hate this thing. I like his face, but I hate this guy.
Don't fuckle with Shuckle, man.
Yeah, I only made it past, or this far, because I got a critical hit with fucking Bug Buzz, so...
Oh shit, it's Turtle number 2.
Yeah, he's not actually a defense trainer, he's a turtle trainer. So he's gonna bring out fucking... Is Gastrodon a turtle?
4 turtles and a rat.
He's...
No, it's a slug.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. And his signature Pokemon's Claydol, so whatever. Which I didn't think that was a physically defensive Pokemon.
Dusknoir isn't.
Dusknoir is apparently. And that's another Pokemon that's repeated.
Dustox is.
I can't imagine an endgame trainer like this using fucking Dustox, but also Gardenia was using Cherim and Jumpluff, so I don't know what to expect. Apparently those little orbs on the side of Claydol detach from him, which is kind of weird.
They do.
And Umbreon, naturally.
Why?
It's bulky.
You said physical defense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Umbreon is a 130 special defense, has like 70 physical defense.
Well, I don't know. Goodbye, Umbreon, either way. Alright. This is not the fight. This is just an excerpt of one of the fights because of how insanely unlucky I got against Marley for this one fight. Okay, so it uses Double Team. Obviously, I'm outsped, so I miss. It hits with Thunder, So that's not necessarily unlucky because, you know, 70%. Critical hit, paralyze. I'm fully paralyzed.
Dead.
Reset. That's some shit.
I hate Marley. Oh yeah, Ninjask.
The two fights after that retry also, I got frozen by Ice Punch from Weavile.
Really?
She did Ice Punch, it put me to like 100 health, frozen. I was like, god damn it. And I'm pretty sure Weavile's her last Pokemon, so it's like, I fight my way through these fast motherfuckers, and then I just get insta-killed by Weavile, who outspeeds me. I know it's her second to last, because her last is Arcanine. I was so annoyed.
So she has Electrode, Ninjask, Crobat, Arcanine, and something else.
And Weavile.
Weavile.
Electrode fucking sucks, and the game knows Electrode sucks. Because that critical hit, if the Thunder wasn't a critical hit, it wouldn't have even done half my health. That's a stab Thunder. Literally the only reason she's using this thing is to outspeed me and cheese me with Double Team. And then she withdraws Electrode so that at least it's like gets rid of. Oh yeah, I actually predicted that because the fight before this she withdrew Electrode and sent out Weavile. So I predicted that happening again and did Bug Buzz to one-shot Weavile so I didn't have to deal with Ice Punch. I remember that. But yeah, she withdraws Electrode for some reason and then heals it, but Electrode doesn't have a double team anymore. And then I get a critical hit, so fuck you. Guess Arcanine isn't her last Pokemon. I guess she uses Crobat last.
Crobat does make more sense.
Yeah. Or I guess I just assumed Arcanine would be last because, you know, it's her signature Pokemon. But I don't remember it at all because, you know, it gets outsped, so whatever.
The speed trainer got outsped. Ow.
Doesn't seem possible.
Speed trainer outsped by a butterfly.
That's just embarrassing. Oh yeah, she does this. She does the double team shit with Crobat too. Well, that's actually annoying because Crobat's actually dangerous to me.
Crobat's always dangerous. Crobat's just good.
Thankfully, I got really lucky with my accuracy checks against double team in this fight, so it did not end up mattering. Fuck you, Marlene.
Eyes, baby.
Or not Marley. Marley. There's Marlene and Marley. That's not confusing. Alright, we're in the Elite Four. I didn't know this until I started doing it, but the Elite Four trainers' Pokemon are actually exactly the same. They're just like 10 levels or 15 levels higher. Yeah, kind of disappointing.
Really?
But and I don't even know if they have new moves. I mean, I one-shot a majority of the Pokemon, so it's not like it matters anyway. But yeah, the Elite Four was mostly the same. The interesting part came from the fact that I changed my moves every single fight. Incidentally, I don't think I ended up using it, but one of the attempts against the Psychic dude, I tried using Giga Drain. I forgot the sound effect for it was a fucking like machine gun sound. It was awesome.
A machine gun?
Yeah, it's like just a bunch of green balls fly out of the enemy. It was sick. Yanmega. Yeah, Yanmega is another Pokemon that Marley could have used. It's not necessarily super fast, but yeah, speed boost. There's a lot of fast Pokemon in this game.
Unlike Gen 5, where every Pokemon is slow and evolves at the latest level you can possibly think of.
Yup.
I was not a fan of that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. My team of Pokemon that I used in my Gen 5 playthrough all evolved pretty early or through a stone that was easily obtainable.
Yeah, I'll give that to Gen 5. There's a lot of stone evolutions, but they give you the stones for every Pokemon that shows up, like three routes after you can catch the Pokemon.
The one part they were generous about evolutions with. always forget that Drapion is part dark.
Yeah. And it just so happens that all of the cool Pokemon that are in Gen 5 are stone evolutions. All 2 of them.
All 2 of them.
Boy, do I love Lilligant, Chandelure, and Whimsicott.
Is Chandelure a Duskstone Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm really surprised that I didn't use Chandelure in my playthrough, looking back.
Solid Pokemon.
It was so solid, it got into fucking Pokken and became the, like, noob killer for the first year of that game being out.
Did it?
Yeah, I never played Pokken or really cared about it. But, I remember people complaining about, like, a full-screen laser beam move. And it turns out, because it's Tekken, the solution is just to sidestep it, but nobody wanted to do that.
That does sound correct. I can see why that would be the scrub killer, though.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I have to walk sideways? Not in my fighting game.
I've only played Smash Bros. Where's my block button? Alright, goodbye, Aaron. It was very unremarkable.
Thanks for being a bug trainer.
Bertha was basically exactly the same as Gardenia and Fantina, where I just equipped Energy Ball and just one-shot literally all of her Pokemon. I might not have one-shot her Hippowdon, but everything else was taken care of very quickly.
I always forget that Hippowdon is this generation. I always think it's 5.
It has that air of a Gen 5 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Rhyperior. Look at this dude. That typing is terrible. Get out of here.
That Pokemon is terrible. What were they thinking?
Seriously though, it's weird to me that they skipped giving Jinx the Gen 4 evolution, but they gave it to Rhydon instead.
He was the funnier one.
He was funny. He probably deserved it more, being the first asterisk Pokemon.
He's partially the first Pokemon. Who is the first Pokemon? Arceus, Bulbasaur, Rhydon, or Mew?
Yeah, ask that shit on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Rebus Philbin will kill you if you answer incorrectly.
And if you answer correctly.
He lured you in here as a trap. It's like a saw trap, but it's Regis Philbin.
You see that Pokemon over there? Was it first?
Points to Pikachu.
No, that one wasn't first.
I'll kill you. Also, it was Gliscor. That was the Pokemon I did in one shot.
Classic Gliscor.
I always forget that fucking thing is part ground.
Yeah, not even poison type. It's ground flying.
Yep, I would assume it's like Poison Dark, but no, I'm completely wrong.
And it gets Poison Heal.
Flint was not nearly as annoying as he was the first time around. Oh yeah, this was the strategy I actually am proud of myself for thinking of, because, okay, so Infernape will just one-shot me. It outspeeds and one-shots with Flare Blitz. I don't think it had Flare Blitz in the original fight.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Well, maybe I outsped it at the time, so I didn't get a chance to use it. Or I'm just misremembering. Flint's team is perfectly manageable up to that point. But yeah, I literally can't prevent him from doing Flare Blitz because it's 100% accurate. I thought it was like, oh, maybe I can just get lucky because it's 90, but no, it's 100%. You just take a fuck ton of recoil, and that's the downside. So, yeah. Luckily, Butterfree learns Rain Dance, and while that doesn't help me offensively, it lets me survive Flare Blitz with a lot of health remaining. I just have to time it correctly like right before I'm about to kill Magmortar. I was proud of myself for thinking of that one, even though my thought process was just going through every TM I have and being like, I wonder if this will do anything.
Deads for rain.
So this will probably be the only time this entire series of Pokemon games that I'll ever use a weather move on Butterfree. So cherish it while it lasts. Although I'm pretty sure, because I set up Rain Dance while Magmortar is asleep, so there was the risk that he wakes up and just kills me anyway. But
Yeah, you have hidden power, maybe. You should. It's fire. That was cool. That's a really cool ball capsule.
that was cool, yeah. I actually replaced hidden power, and once I replaced it, I never... Because you can get multiple hidden power TMs, but once I replaced it, I discovered I didn't really need it. I spent all of my remaining money to get another hidden power TM, and I didn't even use it. But it's not like I need money for anything, so whatever.
That's crazy.
It served its use very well.
Not bringing your ground type move into the fire Elite Four member.
Well, I needed Sleep Powder just categorically. I needed Dream Eater as a healing move, because Life Orb will completely destroy me if I don't, and I need Bug Buzz for my big stab move later against the later guys, because Bug Buzz isn't a TM. If I get rid of that, I'm just fucked. So, unfortunately, Hidden Power was the only one that made sense to replace. But yeah, this little skirmish against Magmortar goes on for quite a while as I dance around his like being asleep and his healing and all that shit while I set up Rain Dance finally.
You gotta rain dance around.
Yeah. Thankfully, he does not wake up, so the rain continues and I can kill this guy. Also, I was definitely expecting me to get crit by Flare Blitz, and then it's like my idea just completely fails out of my own hands. I honestly don't know if I would laugh or cry if that happened, but as soon as I came up with a Rain Dance strategy, it just worked. Yeah, it still does well over half my HP, so if he did crit, I would die, but thankfully I didn't.
That was surprisingly worse than I thought it would be. Worse as in, like, I thought you'd be in red.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting
I thought you'd live on, like, 23.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely was surprised that it didn't do as much, because, you know, physical attacker against a Pokemon with terrible physical defense. I guess those 29 levels are helping out somewhat.
Or I can also imagine you missing the 3% like miss on the sun.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was another thing that I remember. I was like, this thing's either gonna crit or I'm gonna miss Sleep Powder. But thankfully, neither happened.
I hate Mr. Mime, but that's a nice level.
Fuck this guy. It has soundproof, so I can't. I taught Shadow Ball specifically for Mr. Mime because I can't use Bug Buzz against it. Fuck Gallade because it knows Stone Edge. I hate Stone Edge. It's my least favorite move in this whole series now because every goddamn Pokemon learns it, apparently.
And every Pokemon hits it. I
yes,
guess,
exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
But you have a Roost on this set.
Yes, I took your advice and finally taught Roost specifically because I have two healing moves that I can use. I can use Dream Eater, which will not do anything against the psychic type, this psychic type dude, or I have Giga Drain, which is just way too weak. I think it's like 70 base power in this game, and every Pokemon...
Giga Drain, I think, is 75.
It's around there. Every Pokemon in this fight has really high special defense. I tried it for a battle, and it didn't do any damage to like anything, so I was just like, oh, never mind. So Roost was what I came up with. It's way more consistent healing, because I just put something to sleep, and then Roost up.
It's always 50%.
Yep, I always get 125 health back, which is great. And I mean, this doesn't matter because nothing from this point on has electric type, or or yeah, electric type or ice type moves. Well, maybe some things have ice, but when you use Roost, until you attack again, you lose your flying typing, so you can't be hit super effectively with rock, ice, or electric.
But you can get hit by ground moves.
That is true, yeah. I could get hit with Earthquake, but thankfully that doesn't happen. I only use Roost when the enemy is asleep, and spoiler alert, I guess, I don't believe I ever get hit the same turn that I Roost.
Spoiler alert for your one fight left.
Yeah.
Garchomp didn't hit me with Earthquake when I was using Roost.
And I replaced Dream Eater because that's just my healing move spot, and I looked ahead because Dream Eater would be useless in this fight, and it was negligible against Cynthia because Bug Buzz and whatever my other attacking move is for that slot ended up being perfectly fine for
something like
Pokemon.
Energy Ball, I imagine.
I already used Energy Ball against the ground lady, so I don't have it anymore at this point.
Oh, it's Shadow Ball.
I already used Shadow Ball, I replaced Shadow Ball with something. Sorry, I meant to say that I replaced Shadow Ball after this fight.
Oh.
My bad. Also, Alakazam did surprisingly little damage with that Psychic because I got a special defense drop against Espeon earlier. Cynthia, the only Pokemon trainer in this fucking game that has 6 Pokemon. Her battle theme sped up by 150% is kind of funny sounding, but that's beside the point. Also, Lucian, the dude right before this, was probably the second hardest trainer after Maylene.
Really?
Cynthia, like I think I mentioned earlier, Cynthia only took 2 or 3 tries. I was very surprised.
I just don't know why Lucian, whatever, of all the people.
Yeah, you'd think that considering I'm a bug type, I wouldn't have that much trouble against fucking a fucking psychic type, but no, she completely destroyed me. Or he, sorry. Looks like a dude. Or a girl, whatever.
I have no idea. It's Lucian, everybody.
Here he is, it's Lucian. So, Cynthia withdraws Spiritomb for some reason, which I'm glad about because that's like her second or third, or like her first or second worst Pokemon, so I'm okay with like just getting a free shot in on Togekiss, who is an actually dangerous Pokemon.
Very dangerous Pokemon.
I replaced it with Psychic. We finally come full circle so that Butterfree is using Psychic again as its main Psychic type move.
Psychic, Roost, Bug Buzz, and Sleep Powder for the W.
Yep. Thankfully, this Togekiss does not get off an Air Slash, because that's like my most feared thing in this. It's like the Togekiss Air Slash and the Garchomp Dragon Rush are my 2 most feared moves in this fight.
Yeah, that's fair. Serene Grace Air Slash from a good Pokemon is scary.
Yeah. Milotic is mostly a non-issue, it's just a big HP wall, basically, that just takes a lot of time to get past.
And a Cheerio.
It is a Cheerio. I love its shape. I love the circle.
I love how much of a circle it looks like. Like, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be a long eel thing or whatever. It's like whatever animal it's supposed to be based on. It just looks like it's a snail with like a hole in its shell and a tail.
Yeah, kinda. That's Milotic down. And here's Garchomp.
On to the big bad. Not even higher level than Pikachu. Crazy.
Thankfully it missed with Dragon Rush, so I didn't get nuked out of existence. I'm very surprised that Life Orb does not have any negative effect when you're using a status move. I would have thought that it's like you take whatever % of your health when you do anything, or it just straight up prevents you from using non-damaging moves, but thankfully it did not impede Butterfree whatsoever.
Yeah, no, the thing that does that's Assault Vest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Raises your special defense by a lot, but you can only use physical moves, or not physical moves, but like attacking moves.
Right. Lucario, I think, is a complete non-issue in this fight. I was honestly expecting it to know, Stone Edge, but no, it just uses Dragon Pulse and does like 30 damage to me.
I'm sure it does have Stone Edge.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I was surprised when it used fucking Dragon Pulse. But this thing goes down like a punk. Eventually, it takes a bit.
I mean, he did hit you, so not that big of a punk.
Yes, he did. He did actually land a hit, which is more than what half of these Pokemon can say.
To the god, Butterfree.
Here's the Spiritomb out again, just to get instant. I think she heals it too. Yeah, she uses 2 of her full restores on this fucking Spiritomb that never does anything to me.
I think Spiritomb's just there to be like a Will-O-Wisp setter.
Maybe.
I think it might have Will-O-Wisp Hex. I'm pretty sure it has Will-O-Wisp, and then I think it's just like a Hex spam after that. And it has Sucker Punch, I'm pretty sure.
Against all of its, against all the times I fought it in this playthrough, it never landed a single hit on me, I don't think. And Rose Raid is just a victory lap at this point.
Yeah. Just hit it with Psychic and it's dead.
I do still roost just in case, because I'm like, I'm in the final goddamn Pokemon of this game. I do not want to take any chances.
Meanwhile, you would have won 2 turns ago by just clicking Psychic when it showed up.
I'm not risking it. Maybe it knows Stone Edge. I'm not fucking taking any chances.
I don't think Roserade gets Stone Edge.
I don't think so either, but I don't care. And there you go. That's Pokemon Platinum. Beat with a Butterfree.
Every trainer that's important.
Wow. Who could have figured that a level 100 Pokemon can beat the game? Also, I know that you can fight Barry again after you beat the Elite Four 20 times and he's harder. I'm not doing that shit. Maybe I'll do it if there's like a trainer editor like there is in Gen 3.
If this video gets 9,000 likes.
If there's really that much of a clamoring for me to beat the shit out of Barry again, then I'll do it. And maybe I'll just do like one big bonus video for any fights I might have missed throughout this series, but I think it's fine.
Just 100% the game, battle every single trainer in the bonus episode.
God, no.
Butterfree dominates Platinum.